Hello, my friends. Jill Ortiz here in my Empowered Fitness community for women over 40 looking to get energized, confident, and strong. Today is Monday, which means it's time for our Monday motivation chat. And I'm excited to share some wins with you today from my community. But today I wanted to focus on one of the big reasons why people don't get started in their weight loss journey is not because of lack of motivation, but because of fear of failure. And I want to just tell you today that don't let fear of failure and imperfection hold you back from taking steps to get you started. It makes me think about my kids. As usual, we're always coming off soccer games and soccer tournaments. And I don't think any of you would look at your kids or grandkids and say, you didn't do good enough today. It wasn't even worth you coming. And it's more about giving your all, knowing that you gave your best effort and that the outcome is just what it is and that you can only focus on doing your best. And so we can't let the fear of losing or imperfection or not getting results fast enough hold us back from doing the work that inevitably down the road will lead us to results. And so I encourage you to go ahead, if you haven't had one, sign up today for a game plan call with me. I've got times open this week for you, and I would love to chat with you to boost your confidence in getting started on a plan. Because without a plan, you got no chance. With a plan, you've got a great chance. With a coach behind you, you've got an even better chance. With a community of women who are doing the stuff and will be there to help you, that is truly amazing. So I quickly want to share some of the wins that were shared with me this week and some of what goes on in our Empowered Fitness Mastery coaching program, which could be an option for you when you book a call with me. We can discuss it and see if it's a good fit for you too. So every Sunday we share our wins of the week. Every weekend we share our plans for the coming week. And on Mondays, we actually make commitments to ourselves, to our family, to our community, to me, to whoever you need to hold you accountable. And so we make commitments on Monday, and then we reflect back on last week's commitments to see how we did. And if we're consistently not seeing through our commitments, then we start working on how do we get better at that. So I want to tell you some things that the group has shared in the last couple days. We've got Lisa, who says that her win of the week was following her meal plan 100% Monday through Thursday. She says that felt good. Now she's up north in northern Wisconsin, her happy place. She says, I felt great after a great hike in the woods. And so that's amazing, right? When you do good things, you feel good about yourself. So let's keep doing good things and doing the work and keep feeling good about ourselves. Tanya says, I feel good about my nutrition while I was traveling. Tanya travels quite often for work. She says, my favorite jeans feel so much better and I could put them on without holding my breath. Zeta talks about how she's going to be flying to Hawaii Saturday for her daughter-in-law's baby shower. And she said, the good thing is she eats healthy, so I know I'll be on track with my meals. And despite Zeta traveling, she has shared her plan for the week, which includes all of her workouts. It includes her whole meal plan, and she's got her week planned out for when she's traveling, when she's working, and all the good stuff. She says, this is still Zeta, she says, my win for the week is that I was told by a Costco member while ringing up her groceries that I had nice arms and that she could not believe I was 60 years old. Also, I had blood work done and was happy to find that my cholesterol levels were all back to normal, right? Amazing stuff. And Zeta deserves that because she has been very consistent with doing the work. And it all started with a call with me. So let's get you on that call too. Let's see. Carissa notes that she increased her weights this week and she concentrated on all the moves and she felt great. Let's see. We've got Alita who says wins of the week. She increased her weights. I'm using an almost all moves in the third week of Build and Burn. Started on hormone replacement therapy to try to combat some of the perimenopause symptoms she's been feeling for a while now. Fingers crossed she's headed in the right direction. Amazing. We've had a lot of conversations about that as well. Jill, not me Jill, but other Jill L, says her win of the week was that she did all 3 rounds of push-ups for lean lifters, the boost phase, on her toes. That's 30 push-ups on her toes. She says they weren't pretty, but I did it. That will give you an amazing sense of pride, especially when that's coming a long way from when she started. So amazing to hear. Let's see, we've got Stephanie. She's sharing her meal plan for the next week. She did all of her planning. That's great to hear. Yesterday she posted that. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got encouragement, love it from each other. So, and then we had Tanya today. I was a little late to add in the sharing your commitments. But again, Tanya mentioned that she's committed to being intentional with her nutrition decisions while traveling. She says, I think I did really well, and the scale did reflect that. This week I'll be traveling with my team, and I want to not drink alcohol with them and continue to visit the hotel gym so that I can keep my streak going. So she's been incredibly consistent, and I know that for a lot of us, traveling definitely throws a little wrench in things, but when we know it's coming and we plan for it and have the intentions of continuing our healthy habits, that's huge, especially when you have the accountability of a group, of a program to keep you on track, and have a coach who's taking a look and making sure you're getting your stuff done. It feels great, especially since she's seeing all those amazing changes take place by doing the work, by being consistent. It's very hard, even when we are in a program and we do have a coach, it's hard to be consistent. And so you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you don't have any mechanism for accountability or any kind of plan. And I think plan for nutrition, fitness, self-care, all the things that make a huge difference. So I think that's what the value is of joining some kind of program, especially if you don't like where you're at right now. The only place to go is up, and so let that be your motivation. Let your misery be your motivation if it has to be. But really, we want to paint the picture of what this feels like when you start succeeding. And I hope that the sharing from some of these women will motivate you as well. And that's why we do share, is to recognize ourselves for the good work we do and to motivate those who are around us, so that we as a community are growing and we are setting the standards for each other as to how we show up for ourselves and how we show up in support of each other. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I will be back here on Wednesday for our live Q&A session in the afternoon. It might be pushed back a little bit this week. I think somebody booked in a call with me around noon, so we might push it back a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'll be doing my work too here. All right. Cheers, everybody. Bye. Have a wonderful day.